We are back with 10 more tips and tricks for stealth gameplay in the wonderful, wacky, buggy game of Payday 3. Grab your masks and slap my ass, because I'm coming at you hot and ready with this first tip. Motion sensors are not very good, at least if you take them at face value. They only highlight guards within a 5-meter radius. Now, they do this constantly, which is good, but they are stationary, so it's not really useful, except for certain doorways. However, you can put motion sensors on guards to know where a guard is at all times, as well as every person around them. Just slap that sensor on the gluteus maximus of any guard, and they will unknowingly be marked, always. Be warned that this is a bit buggy at the moment, and the motion sensors will disappear after a while. Sometimes they disappear nearly instantly. Hopefully they get that fixed. Tip number 2. When a search has been activated, guards do a lot of different things. What they don't do, though, is after they've seen something, such as bags, destroyed cameras, sabotaged equipment, doors, and even broken glass, they will not call it in and start the alarm. They will just simply look at it. So, being in a search can be somewhat beneficial, but, like I said before, the guards will be much more aware of their surroundings and will basically go everywhere except certain rooms like bathrooms. Tip number 3. This is pretty easy to figure out, just like doors, but vents take a while to open. So, what do? You shoot vents open for quicker access. This doesn't spook guards. However, this doesn't work for doors. If you breach doors and a guard patrols and sees this, they will notice and start a search. Tip number 4. Doors can be a lifesaver in stealth, not just as cover, but as a stumbler. Opening a door when a guard is beside it or going through it will cause the guard to stumble, giving you a few extra seconds to get past them. This is especially useful on Nightclub 2.0 and Rock the Sky. Remember crouch jumping? Well, now do run sliding. Quick tap, shift, and crouch, and you will slide. This does create noise when in a secure area, but if you do it extremely quickly, a guard somewhat close to you will not notice. If you do it right beside the guard, though, they will hear, and will come over and see what's happening. Usually this ranges somewhere near 5 meters. There is also jump sliding, which can be much faster and is similar to crouch jumping in Payday 2. I don't really do this much, but it is fun to pull off. Here is a video going in more detail about jump sliding and sliding in general in stealth by Blues. Tip number 6. If an illegal item or event has been spotted by a guard or civilian, even if they become alert, they will first come all the way to the thing that made them suspicious, not alerting guards or anything until they have reached the area or suspicious object that alerted them. Just wait for them to get to you, or whatever the thing is that you're beside, and then, well, take care of them. Tip number 7. Bodies, I've realized, can be noticed much easier now. In Payday 2, as long as the head of the corpse was hidden, nobody could see the body. But in Payday 3, the guards and cameras can see the legs as well.
False information detected!
This is not true. After some more extensive testing, it seems that bodies are seen only based on center mass. Or more specifically, if they can see the belt of a guard or civic, they can see the whole body. On that note, remember when I talked about corpses being orientated last time? Well, I just wanted to clarify that it also depends on where you look. For instance, if I look down and drop the body, it will be standing and fall. But if I look forward and drop, it'll be parallel to the floor. So be sure to hide your bodies with a bit more precision. Or just like throw them in like a bathroom stall or something. Tip number 8. Infrasonic mines are, as they say, infrasonic. So you can only use this trick when masked on. But infra mines are nearly silent. So if you ever are in a hairy situation, or are solo, or need to help friends with multiple guards, you could use Infrasonic to cause the guards to be stunned for a short while. Pair this with the increased stun duration perk, and you basically give yourself an extra bit of time to do whatever. Another thing is that Infrasonics do not cause guards to sound the alarm, but will start a search. So once again, another cool idea, and can even help with that pesky lead guard. Just know that these mines do cause Civis to become very unhappy, and they will sound the alarm, but only if they hear or are affected by the mines. Tip number 9. Next thing is a bit weird. This really isn't a tip, as it doesn't really necessarily help you in stealth, but can be a great way to start loud. This is also probably a bug, but by completing objectives, you do in fact fill the overkill bar, meaning you can fill it and call in the overkill weapon. I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I actually would love to see perhaps stealth overkill weapons, or even gear or items that can be called in to help with stealth. Like, for instance, being able to call maybe a toolkit that can refill your tools if you use them all, or perhaps something similar to Payday 2's ECM jammer, but full-size version, like an EMP. It would be extremely cool to see this play into stealth. Anyway, tip number 10. A final tip that could be helpful for anyone that wants to bring knives, but also doesn't have or want to bring the non-breaking knives perk, perhaps for long-distance noise making. I suggest bringing an ammo bag as your deployable, as ammo bags replenish your knives. It actually says this on the description, but for those that cannot read, there you go. And that is 10 more tips and tricks for stealth in Payday 3. I hope you guys have enjoyed, but I'd also like to take a quick moment. I say quick, this isn't really quick. And just sort of rant about the whole situation regarding Payday 3. It is not looking very good. Yes, I am excited for the new content, such as the Transporter and Jack-of-all-trades skill lines coming later in the month, as well as the other free content coming before the first DLC in winter. But I am a bit disappointed, as many are, about the lack of updates and communication that the game has had with us. Yes, the update streams have been an anti-anxiety pill that I needed, as I still feel that they can definitely come back from this horrible launch. But they really need to handle the management of communication a bit better. I was so pumped for the first bug fix update, because I not only get to play the game when it's less buggy, but I also get to see what possible changes they made. But first, they split the update into 2 to help consoles sooner, which, to be honest, is fine. But then they decided to postpone that too. And now, I'm just kind of sad. I am hoping once these first patches go through, we can finally play a much stabler game. I feel bad for the console community at the moment. They went years without updates to Payday 2, which I was a part of, by the way. But now it seems they're having more issues again. In all fairness, it is definitely harder to do a multi-platform combined experience. I mean, look at Minecraft. Bedrock took forever to fully be linked to everything, and say what you want about it, but it did unify the Minecraft community across multiple platforms. Java is better, though. Anyway, enough ranting. I wish you all a wonderful heist, and also a terrifying Halloween. We are getting close to it. They better give me a Plague Doctor mask in Payday 3 for Halloween, or I am going to murder someone. In Minecraft, of course. Anyway, if you did enjoy and made it this far, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, or a comment. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and it would be a wonderful help for you to join me on this journey. Know that you all matter. You all have a purpose. And while it may not be clear to you now, it will one day become that aha moment you might have, whether on a rainy day by the window or a snowy afternoon by the campfire. You will find that purpose. I love you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you.